Hello! For those of you who are new here, every day I do these live videos where I cover absolutely everything from trading, so it's stats, mindset, pretty much everything. If you are new, please hit subscribe so that you don't miss any of these videos. If you don't know me, my name is Ryan Carruthers from the Betfair Trading Community.com, where we help traders go further faster with everything included with our stats software, forum, videos, etc. Now on to today's video. I'm going to go along and do the pretty cool Menti thing that I liked last time. So in the comments I'm going to put in, if you go to menti.com, which is menti.com, and then enter the code 979818, that is going to be of I will wait till a couple of people get on the live call, the live video, and then I will do that and we'll go through some of those, and there'll be some questions that I can see, and we can add some more things to that. So how is everybody doing today? Is everybody doing okay? What did everybody get up to yesterday, trading-wise? I'm just going to let you guys get on the call and do that just while I make sure that this is all good and I've got everything ready. So like I said, if you go to menti.com, menti.com, enter the code 979818, that is going to bring up the interaction that we've got. So Mark, you have just finished trading the test match trading and you have a good green. Yeah, I saw some of the guys on the forum were actually involved in that. They were doing some different bits and bobs with cricket. Sorry, I don't really trade cricket. I've traded it like twice in my life. Something that actually I probably, yesterday that was. Yeah, I saw it. I think I need to have a little bit of a look at it, just see what's happening on that, and just have a little look at it. But it's not really my bag. I don't really understand the it is very profitable. Do you know what, actually, when I did it, and I actually traded cricket, we had I was profitable on my first ever trade. I followed some of the guys on the community and watched what they were doing, it did quite well. Live sports trading, I traded the Swedish match, did over 0.5 and over 1.5, and it went very well. Yeah, that actually was, I didn't give anything out yesterday, but that was the one that I would have. I'll get the book out right now and see what we have. Notes that I made from yesterday. So I made a note to chat to Mark on the next video, but it's fine because we sorted that out via email, and you had a question about the daily stats, which was good. So yes, guys, if you go to menti, menti.com, enter in 979818, then we'll be able to do some interactive questioning there as well. I'm just going to write down the date on here. Football is still a little bit pantsy today, to be honest. Not really that keen with what we've got. It's internationals. I hate internationals. Let's have a look at what we've got. So I always export my sheet of the 0-0 at half time and the 0-0 at full time, and then start playing around with it. I know that one of the members is doing something pretty cool where they are looking at tracking the results of all of them, which is pretty cool. So hopefully we'll be able to, because so what I do is I narrow this down from this main list, and I only look at certain things, and I only probably do 2 or 3, but it's probably quite good to track, well, it's not probably, it is very good to track them all. So what I do is I get the difference, I take the difference from a 0-0 at half time and then 0-0 at full time, and I go from there and I sort of grade them, and I put anything between 20 and 29 difference as a blue, and then anything 30 or above as a green, sorry. And then from there I start to look at, you know, the average second half goals and just see, and then I start to delve deeper. But one of the members is actually starting to look at everything, which is great, because then once you do that and you've got enough data, you can actually start to assess patterns and see the kind of patterns that are appearing. And from that, actually on BTC, we've managed to create some really, really good set and forget stuff. So like today we have Japanese Division 2, Yokohama is 50% 0-0 half time, dropping to 15% 0-0 full time, and then the average second half goals of that is 1.55. I like a little bit more than that. Like this Thai Premier League one. Thai Premier League, Ratchaburi versus Muthong United, 25% 0-0 half time, dropping to 5% 0-0 full time, and a 2 goals average in the second half. In fact, both of the Thai games today. Chonburi as well is 25, dropping down to 5, and then a 1.7 goals average in the second half. So yeah, if you want to get involved on the Menti guys, the interactive presentation where you can put some words in, it's menti.com, menti.com, and then you use the code 979818. I did try this not last week, the week before, and my Wi-Fi went absolutely berserk. So hopefully it's not going to go crazy to them, and we'll get in. So currently nobody on there. No worries, it's not a problem. Right, let's carry on having a look through what we have today then, shall we? So I also did spot this game in Peru, Deep Munchia. So main league that we have on today, the big one is actually, we've got some Swedish stuff on, but I'm not sure if what that really is, if that fits any of my, don't really think it's fitting anything, to be honest. Okay, I've seen something here as well. Money, excitement, loss are the words that people are thinking when it comes to trading. The excitement one is a good one. Many people feel excited by trading, and I get it, I really do. It's exciting because you get to hopefully make money on sports. Just having a look, guys, as well on some other stats on this game in Thailand. So I was looking at a couple of games so far. I've been looking at probably discarded the Yokohama one. Yes, it's a massive drop, but I don't like the goals. This Ratchaburi Muthong United game, and we're also going to look at the Chonburi game, because 25% 0-0 at half time drops to 5% 0-0 full time, 20% difference in both of those, and a two goals in the Ratchaburi one and the Chonburi one 1.7. I also am just getting my other stats through downloading them now onto my spreadsheet and going for them there, because there's a couple of other things I'm looking at which is going to help massively assess this trade. So FT second half. So on Ratchaburi, it's looking on stats alone. Second half over 1.5%. We have 60%. Full time both teams to score, 60%. Full time over 2.5, 70%. But this stat really, I like the look of this one. Second half over 0.5%, 90%. 90%. So that actually might potentially look quite nice. I am just okay. So let me have a look. Doing these videos and I see back on them, I realise that I have quite a lot of stripy t-shirts. I don't quite know how that's happened, but seems I like stripes. Okay, well, looks like has Betfair even got this market? You are kidding me. So Betfair hasn't even got a market for the Thai Premier League today. Thailand. Oh, there we go. Now I've found it. But it's not got the game I want. Hasn't got. Okay, no worries. So we need to even forget about that one. Oh, that's so frustrating. Not to worry. So on the stats software, every league that Betfair does have, we pull all of the stats for that. Sometimes Betfair just doesn't have a market for them, which is quite frustrating. Today they have a couple of the Thai Premier League games, but they don't have the one I wanted. I don't think. Let me just have a little look. Unless it's this browser that's just messing up a little bit. So, has anybody seen anything today that they like the look of for trading? Yeah, it's not got the games I want at all. I'm going to move this Menti on to the last and just rang there. So what questions do you have around trading? So again, guys, it's menti.com, menti.com, 979818. Right, okay. Looking through things today. What else can I spot today? Right, there was one actually. Right. What was It's really, these international breaks, I really don't like them. I don't really pay that much attention to them, to be honest. Because for me, I can't find the stats on them, and they really frustrate me, and I think it's quite tough. It gets tougher to trade. There's one I am looking at in Peru. There's no money matched on it yet. There's 28 quid matched on the matched odds, which ridiculous, but I know it's something that falls into one of my potential certificates. I'll tell you the game we're going to look at. Let's have a look at this Swedish game. Sweden, Superettan, Gais v Värnamo, because that is potentially going to be the biggest market, well, the league I know the most about today. Okay. So, initial things screaming out at me. First thing I like to do is check the half-time score versus the full-time score. On this one, we've got a 35% 0-0 at half-time, and then that drops to a 10% at full-time, which is not bad actually. I quite like that. Just going to check that that's not already on my sheet, which is not. Cool. So, the odds as well. We have a home team of 1.86, a draw of 3.95, and an away of 4.5. Not too bad. What other scores? So let's have a look at the half time. Okay, so overs and unders. Over in the second half, 75% chance of a goal. Not looking too shabby that at all. And the goal times. Whoa. So half one, 45%, half two, 55%, and then there's a 90 plus one that four. So it looks like a big chunk of the goals come from 51 minutes plus, which is what I like, especially if we're looking at doing this. Fantastic. What is the home form like? Good morning, Scott. We are also on this website called Menti, menti.com, 98979818. And then there's an interactive thing going on there if you want to join on there, anybody. And we're looking at the Swedish Superettan game, 6 o'clock, Gais versus Värnamo. I've probably said that so wrong, but the actual form of this home team isn't that great. It's sort of like smack me in the middle. I know Värnamo are well down the bottom. Well down the bottom. So I'll tell you what I do want to check. I want to check the scores versus conceded here and see. Wow. You see, this looked on the face of it, fell into good odds. It looked like it could have been a nice potential half-time lay the draw. Or actually a back of Gais actually. First to score for me though, it's just shocking. We've got Värnamo concede first 70% of the time, which is an incredible stat to look at. It's one I really like to look at. But then obviously the reverse of that is you need the home team or the opposing team to have a high percentage chance of scoring first. They don't. 30%. So that one's quite frustrating there. Let me have a little... Okay, so I'm probably gonna. This is I found one here. Is that actually going? So in other news as well, guys, I have my laptop booked in tomorrow to be fixed, which is exciting news for me because then if they can fix it, because it keeps crashing if I have loads of things happening on it or certain software. It's quite crazy. And one of the guys watching this has helped me realise what it is, and Apple haven't been able to. So, but what that means is I'm going to be able to have the screen live, so you'll be able to actually see exactly what I'm looking at, which is a massive help for you guys, I hope. So I found this one as well, Thai Premier League. Bangkok United versus Ubon, right? First stat that springs out to mind here is we have an average overall goals scored per match average of 3.35. This is a lot of goals. We see Bangkok United first to score 80% of the time, and Ubon 50% of the time, which is pretty cool. So now let's look at by overall, they've scored 95% of the time. Jeez. Head to head, team one scores in second half 100% of the time, which is pretty good. Right, let's look at the halftime scores. We've got a 25% chance of so 0-0 at halftime, 25%, 1-0, 20%, 0-1, 20%. Let's drop that into, when we drop that in at full time, we have 5%, 0-0, 1-0, 10%, and 0-1, 0%. Over 0.5 goals in the second half, 80%. Over the last few games historically, and then the head-to-head 100%. That looks to me like quite a nice potential trade. So we have, the game is on at 2 p.m. It is Bangkok United versus Ubon. And this will be a 0-0, a 1-0, or a 0-1. Lay the correct score. Or lay the current score. LCS, lay the current score. Lay the current score. So it's looking quite good, that one. That's the one I like the look of today. That's going to be the main trade, I think, today. I think I'm going to stick to that one. One's looking quite nice. Also, I'm going to put that one in. I'm just going to write a note to add this to my trading plan. That's another thing as well, when we've got the screen, I'll be able to actually talk you through an old trading plan, so you can actually see what the kind of things that I put on mine, and we can go that way. Right, cool. So let's have a look at what else is happening around the sports today. What have we got? We've got some tennis on as well. I'm now caught up with all the tennis. Oh yes, which is pretty cool. No questions from the audience around a question on trading. Not a problem. What do you want to get out of these live sessions to improve my trading skills and try different sports? Okay, cool. So what sports are you currently trading, and what different sports do you want to trade? It's a question that I would ask back to you there. Okay, so we don't have anything coming up for the set one, lost the next game. There's not much men's on. Quebec. Okay, what do we have here? We have a 3-3-4-4 game. So you are doing horses and football. Okay. So football I can definitely help with. Horses I haven't actually really traded in a long time. But depending on exactly what you want from horse racing trading, might be able to help with a few bits and bobs. We've got some members in the community who are very good at horse racing, and they do some bits. Golf and NFL as well, we can definitely help there with. Are there any more filters to use on tennis, the members one? So members ones has got mine on at the moment, and there is a couple of filters I think coming through soon. We there's a couple of things going on the community as well with people helping members, and they've created filters which have been quite profitable. Frode is one of those guys, and he has created a really cool filter which there's a few little bits of bobs that need doing with that every day to get the selections. But what I've been doing is I've been emailing those out. So I am just in the process, I've got the sheet up now, to go through that and email that out for all of the members, so you'll be able to see that. There's only one selection on that today. But I'm in the process of doing that. And also we have Simon's Lays on the community. So Simon is a member on the community who has done some incredible work helping members out. And he has created a filter based on projected holds. And in fact, he's just commented. So there's no lays this week from Simon, only Davis Cup, which I will avoid, and then some lovely ATP 250 events to go next week. So Simon actually posts those lays up every day, so you can just copy them and follow them. We may look to add his filter to the members ones, but at the minute he's posting them up and he's explaining it, so it's quite easy to follow along. But yeah, there's my filter on there, and I'm looking to add a few more on there. I've got a couple that I can look to add in as well, with sort of the laying bad servers, backing servers. But there is also the email that will be coming out today it's really simple to follow as well. The rules are on the forum, but if you need them, let me know. And I'll be emailing that out probably in the next 30 minutes or so. But we do have a couple of 3344s today. So the 3344 is a nice little strategy where we have a player in a certain odds range, and if they're struggling in the first set, the score is 3-3 or 4-4, hence why it's called 3-3 or 4-4. Then you lay the favourite only in the first set, and then you get out towards the end of the first set. And the whole thought process here is that they've had a really tough first set, or somebody's just really turned up and they're performing quite well. So a lot of the time you will see the player just write that first set off and come back a lot stronger. So the ones today are Brody versus Martic, which is in Quebec City at 4 o'clock, and also Bringle versus Monica. Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to export these. I'm just going to export them and just export them and put them through to you. Through here on the comments for you guys. There we go. Oh, I've gone over the amount of the characters. Not a problem. Let me just take a few out. So the 3344 for today is that one. So the players to lay if the score gets to 3-3 or 4-4. You are looking at Martic. So P Martic is playing Brody, and that's in Quebec, and the other game is in Quebec as well. And we have Bringle versus I love Monica. So the player that we're laying is Monica. And I can never say her surname. I'm so bad with bloody names. I just want to say Pug, but I'll get in trouble for that. Cool, so I will add those to the list as well, guys, and then we can recap them tomorrow. And yes, Mark, I am just about to email out the tennis for today for the members. I'll probably also have a look through the games myself to see if I can find anything else. 55, 50. So yeah, that will probably be about it today, guys. Nice and short one. If you've got any questions, I'm going to hang around for a couple of minutes just to, as always, just to help you guys out. Yes, and then I am jumping into the forum now, and I'm looking to get a couple, see what else is happening, see what the members are talking about. Looks like we're all catching up on the NFL as well, which yeah, just catching up on that. So yeah, I'm hanging around, guys. If you need me, I'm here. But other than that, I'll be in the community, and I will be back tomorrow morning as well to do another one of these videos. I will also play around with the Menti to try and get some different questions happening. I'm going to turn that one off now. So that one didn't seem to do as well today, wasn't that popular. So I'll play around with that, so we've got some other little bits and bobs there. And remember, the game that I'll be then chatting about is the Bangkok United versus Ubon game. Now, remember, we need to take this in play. This is at the second half. This is in the second half, and we need action. We need shots on target. We need corners. They're the kind of things we need to be seeing. And if you're watching the game, try and pick up on the ebbs and flows of the game. How is that game unfolding? Are the passes connecting? Are they whipping balls in? How are they looking to penetrate the opposing team? Those are the kind of things that we need to be looking at. So yeah, I'm going to leave you guys there, and then I will be back tomorrow morning, and we will do this again. And yeah, have an absolutely fantastic day, guys. I'm going to write those tennis trays down, and we'll recap them in the morning. So I will see you then.